What is good, YouTube? It is your boy Keys Ballin', man. I am back with another video, and James Harden drops a 50-piece wing dinner on the Detroit Pistons the other night. And I didn't want to let this go by without speaking on this, man. You got to give James Harden his flowers. Got to give James Harden his proper respect and credit. Now, this guy, James Harden, dropped a 50 burger on the Detroit Pistons, who have been red hot as of late. I mean, this Pistons team has barely lost any games as of late. They've been on a nice run, nice win streak, and the Clippers have been sliding down the standings. At one point, they were hovering around 6 or 7 seed. Now you see them all the way down there at the bottom, and they're desperate for a win. The Lakers sat up there, beat up on them twice in a row, and the Clippers have been feeling desperate. And this was a second night of a back-to-back. At home, Detroit's coming into town. No Kawhi Leonard, no Norm Powell. It's all on James Harden. It's all on this old man, Mr. Fear the Beard, who now has gray hairs at the bottom of that same beard that we fear. It was all on his shoulders. And he came through in a big way. And I just want to give him his respect, want to give him his credit, because I have came in here and I have cooked James Harden plenty of times when he hasn't showed up. And so I thought it was only fair that I give him his love for this game. I thought he played outstanding. I was on stream for this game, and the guy was getting so many buckets, I didn't even realize he had 50. Dude was playing so good, I didn't even realize he had 50. I'm just sitting up there enjoying the game. I'm not really watching the stats. And the guy put on a masterpiece right up under my nose. And so James Harden just gave us a glimpse of Houston James Harden. He turned back the clock. This is something that we don't see out of him anymore, primarily because of his age. He's not the same guy. But on any given night, well, that's not true. Not any given night, but on certain nights like these, he can do this. He showed it. He'll give you a 50-piece McNugget with any kind of dipping sauce you want. And so that's what he did. And this was a great game. This was a head-to-head battle with a young, up-and-coming point guard in this league in Cade Cunningham. And that's why I tuned into that game, and that's why I streamed that game. I wanted to see what James Harden would do with his back against the wall. No Kawhi, no Powell. Second night of a back-to-back, played 38 minutes the night before. What is James Harden going to do? It's a must-need game, must-win game for the Clippers. What is this guy going to do? You going up against Cade Cunningham, are you going to fold or are you going to play and ball out? And James Harden showed up. I mean, I can't sit up here and discredit this guy. I know we live in the era of everything is you got to disrespect dudes and you got to find the flaws in every single thing. And I like to do that here and there and pick at guys and go at guys when they deserve it. But I'm telling you right now, the performance I saw James Harden put on, I mean, 50 burger, 14 of 24 from the field, 16 of 20 from the free throw line, 6 of 13 from the three. I mean, this is the type of stuff we used to see in Houston. Except if we was back in the Houston times, he would have had a 50-piece with 12 rebounds or 12 assists to go along with that. He's a little too old to be giving you that type of vintage game. But, I had to come in here and speak on this because this game just reminded me, of what he used to do, gave me so much nostalgia. And, I got nothing but respect for this guy, especially when he was at the peak of his powers, at the top of his game. I mean, there was a point in time he was considered the best shooting guard in the league. And, watching that game, and I watched it in its entirety. I saw the whole thing start to finish. The guy was cooking. The guy had the step back going. When he's got that step back going, what can you do? What can you do about that? A guy is stepping away from you, hitting a more difficult shot. And then sometimes the Pistons would get caught with their hand in the cookie jar and they would foul him on the three, and he would still hit the three and get an extra point at the line. So he had the little step back, side step, double step, whatever steps he's doing. He had the step back falling, had that working. Then he had the classic foul baiting game. He's driving in, he extends the ball as far as he can, baits you into reaching, and you commit the foul. He goes up. Sometimes he hooks you and you get called for the foul. He had all of that going. And I could just remember that's what prime James Harden used to do. And I know some people hated it, but watching this game and seeing him in the Clippers uniform do this, it just made me miss the old times. And it made me reminisce. And I got nothing but respect for James Harden for being able to do that, man, because he was a great player. He was a great offensive player. And dropping 50 at his age, that's no small feat. That's a very difficult thing to do. And so when guys ball out, we got to learn to start giving guys their credit. It ain't easy, man. But James Harden, huge win back against the wall. Like I said, he goes in and he drops 50 on Cade Cunningham. And it's not like Cade Cunningham didn't show up. No, he had 37, 7 rebounds, and 10 assists himself. 15 for 25 from the field. So Cade Cunningham balled out. This was a true head-to-head classic battle between the two top guys on their team. And James Harden was able to come out on top in the win column and in the scoring department. So shout out to James Harden, man. He made the Pistons fear the beard. And, once he gets that step back working, you might as well give up. It's over, man. It's over. Because that is an impossible shot to guard. And then if he get the fooling the refs, tricking them, thinking everything is a foul, it's over with. And so I just got to give this guy love for reminding me of what a prime James Harden used to do. That's all I got for you guys in this one. Please make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. More content coming your way. And I appreciate everybody who was checking out the videos, man. And hey, I'm up out of here. Peace.